What's good, YouTube? It's your boy IK Lives back at it with another video. I'm going to get straight to the point today. You guys want to know the chest and triceps routine that I used to lose 100 pounds in a year. I lost the weight and cut them for the past 3. So I'm going to put you guys on. I'm going to show you guys my warm-up routine, how many sets I do, all that stuff, and why I do what I do, the way that I do it. So lock in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Go ahead and comment down below. Ask any questions. I love answering questions. Also make sure to share this video to someone. Let's lock in. Let's get right to it.
Just get high if the lines I spit and I sniff. If you want smoke, then I got a big fast spliff. I'm lit like matches, counting that green, I ain't talking about grasses. I'm king and I'm winning, I steady step in the city. I'm finna run up a million, show them niggas I'm with it. You know I don't like
all right, so it's time to warm up, y'all. I'm gonna put you guys through my warm-up routine. So first thing we're gonna do, okay, so we're gonna get some light dumbbells, 5 pounds or so. You don't need something heavy. No ego lifting here, right? So we're gonna just start here. We're gonna rotate up as far back as you can. Now, in the beginning, when you start these, you might not be able to go as far, but it'll get better over time. Just trust the process. I do about 10 reps on this right here, and then you want to rotate the opposite way. Go back as far as you can, reset here. As far as you can, reset here. This is always going to be your reset point. This is great for shoulder health and just getting the blood flow pumping before you get that lift going to help reduce the risk of injury. And then also to just kind of get your body ready to get that intense workout in. Then now for this one, we're going to keep our elbows tucked in. We're going to rotate externally, just like that, as far out as you can, and always reset back to the center. Okay, and then for the last thing I do, I just go ahead and stand upright, and I have a slight bend in my elbows, and I just come up like this. Just kind of get some blood flow into the shoulders. I do about 10 of these too. And now when it comes to stretching, here's a great stretch right here. I just get my arms locked together, and I come up like this, and just get high up there and hold it. Then another stretch I do is I'll lock my fingers again, but from the back, and I lean forward, and I just get that nice shoulder health going. And then here's the last couple ones that I do right here. Boom, stretch it out. This will stretch out your tricep. Just like that. Because we are about to hit chest and triceps, so we got to lock in, right? Okay, so those are the warm-ups. I got a couple more for you that I'm going to use an actual stretch bar for, or stretch machine, whatever it is. I'm going to show you right now. Lock in. Okay, so we can't forget to stretch out the pecs, right? So I'm going to get both of my hands out here, 1 foot forward, and you can do this with a door, with like a doorway. And you can just kind of lean forward, get that chest stretched out, nice and deep. Pause. But yeah, you just want to get a nice deep stretch here, and then reset. And then what I do is for the shoulders, I just hang on to these, drop them like this. So I'll kind of hang like I'm on a monkey bar or something. Just get a deep stretch here, and it helps to kind of decompress your spine. This feels so good. Try doing this, y'all. It feels amazing. Oh yeah, okay. That's pretty much all I do for warming up for arm days. So now we're gonna get right into it, y'all. The first workout we're gonna do is gonna be a chest movement, flat chest movement. Lock in. As you guys know, I'm down 100 pounds. I lost 100 pounds in 1 year. And one of the key things that helped me do that is meal prepping. Now, if you feel like you don't know how to cook or you hate cooking, you don't have to, y'all. You can simply use Flex Pro Meals. What is that? Flex Pro Meals is a healthy meal prepping service that sends you high protein meals straight to your door in less than 48 hours. I got all these meals right here in less than 2 days, y'all. Look at this, look at this. And it shows you the macros of every meal, the different varieties they have, y'all. This is my personal favorite, Southwest chicken and rice. And I'm gonna help y'all out because you can use my code IKLIVES for 40% off your order. Yes, 40% off your order. That's nearly 50% off. So if you guys are trying to eat healthy and you're struggling to meal prep, simply just hit the link in my bio and use my code IKLIVES for 40% off. And let's get right back into the video. first workout, we got a flat chest movement, y'all. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm going to do here. So with this workout, I want to get a very deep stretch on my pecs, because studies show that's the best way to build muscle when it comes to strengthening and all that. You'll get the best results for building muscle when you get the muscle stretched and then contract on the concentric that way, right? So I'm going to get a deep stretch here, right? So notice I'm not starting here, I'm starting here at the very optimal maximum stretch that I can get with the chest. Then I'm going to go ahead and breathe in, exhale, and come all the way out and lock it out. And then I'm going to come slowly back down on the eccentric, right? Because the eccentric is important. And then I'm going to get deep again. Notice I'm not stopping here. I'm stopping here at the deepest point for the deepest stretch. Then I come up again and lock it out, okay? So this flat chest movement is very key to building a big chest. If you don't have this machine, it's okay. You can use dumbbells or even cables if you want to get some cables and do a flat chest movement like that. But incorporate flat chest movements, okay? They're very important. You want to get that big chest. You got to work on the upper, middle, and lower. I'm going to show you each workout for that. But this is the flat chest movement right here. So lock in. I'm going to do 2 sets of 6 to 8 until failure. That was just a little warm up or whatever, just kind of show you guys the form. And then I'm going to show you guys my last set and what it looks like. Stay tuned. Okay, boys, so we just got done with the first set. We're on our second set, going into failure. Also, the reason why I go into failure and the reason why I only do 6 to 8 reps is because, y'all, too much volume is not going to be beneficial to your gains, okay? You can do 1,000,000 reps of 20, 1,000,000 reps, whatever. If you do too many reps, it gets to a point, yes, your pump's going to go stupid, you're going to look huge, but then they're going to go whoop, and your muscles are going to go right back down. The way for optimal and the best potential when it comes to growing muscle is lowering your volume and tiring out your muscles. That way they can grow outside of the gym, because the growth does not happen outside of the gym. So your growth does not happen on the inside of the gym, it happens outside the gym. So I used to do 4 sets of 12 until failure, bro, and I got great results, yes. But I'm getting much better results using lower volume. Shout out Nuno. But yeah, so you can do less and get more or even the same gains. It gets to a point where it's like you're just doing too much. And I had to learn that throughout my journey. So yeah. Now we're gonna hop into the second set. And y'all, if you're not pushing close to failure or getting to failure on your last set, what are you doing, bro? It needs to be intense. If your workouts aren't intense, you're not gonna stimulate your muscles enough to make them want to grow. You're just gonna be wasting your time in the gym. Okay, so we're gonna hop into this last set here. We're going for 8, and we're gonna go into a failure. Also, I upped the weight a little bit because oh, side note, I actually had a cheat meal yesterday, so that's why I look a little fluffier, because I had a fat cheat meal yesterday. Every 2 weeks I pig out. No, I'm not cheating on my diet. It's consistent and it works. I'm going to look shredded again in like 3 days. I literally have been doing this for years. I lost 100 pounds in a year, so people are always asking me what supplements I take. I'm going to tell you exactly which one. Most important one, creatine monohydrate. Studies have backed up this is the most safe supplement you can take, okay? What it does is it helps you build lean muscle mass. It helps you absorb more water into your muscles. So you need to make sure you're drinking at least a gallon of water every day. Hydrate or this will not work. It's also going to help with muscle recovery, and it will also help with brain health, okay? Protein powder, simple. What it does, helps you hit your protein goals. My favorite flavor, vanilla bean for Evogen Nutrition. This hits different. The most recent one that I started taking is liquid carnitine, okay? What this does is it helps turn your fat into an energy source and helps you burn fat easier, and it will also help you minimize fat gain as you gain muscle mass and gain weight. I've actually gained about 4 pounds in the past month taking this, and I've not gained much fat. I still have abs. Okay, I weigh 210 right now. This is the biggest I've been at 210 and the leanest, okay? And it's the Sour Patch Kid flavor. That's the one I like. So if you need protein supplements, Evogen Nutrition is the way to go. They have a bunch of supplements, and I stand by them. I use them on a daily basis. Make sure to use my discount code IKLIFTS for 10% off your order at checkout. And let's get right back to the video. All right, guys, so bad news. Unfortunately, my mic died right after this little intro.
Okay, so now we got the fly machine.
All right, so then I'm just cut off. I didn't even know that I wasn't recording at this point. So I'm just going to tell you guys what I was saying pretty much. This was very frustrating. I apologize. But pretty much I was saying that on the fly machine, you want to make sure that you get a deep stretch on the pegs before you start every single rep, because that's going to be the best way to grow the chest. And also, the fly machine does not only hit the center of your chest, mid chest, whatever. It also hits the upper and lower chest. It hits all 3 points of your chest. It is the best. I will repeat this real quick and say this very loud and clear. It is the best chest movement that you can do. Okay? No, it's not an incline press. No, it's not a flat chest press. No. If you did this only, you'd get the best growth. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is the best one. All right? Now, also on the concentric and eccentric movement, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you can actually control the weight. Do not let the weight control you. So notice how I'm going to start right here, right? I'm all the way back. I'm fully stretched in a stretched position. And then I'm going to go ahead and breathe in. Exhale, engage my core. And then notice how I have my arms bent. You want to act like you're doing some kind of like bear hug or a hug of some sort as you come in. You don't want to have your arms all the way straight. You want to have them at that curvature, okay? And then I control the weight on the concentric and the eccentric. And then that was my little warm-up or intro set, whatever, just to kind of show you guys the form. And then now we're going to hop into the next part. So right here, this is the next set, my last set, because I do 2 sets of 6 to 8 until failure. Notice how it's very intense. I'm not just over here, you know, you can just tell by the look on my face like I'm about to take a, you know what. I just look very, you know, I look like I'm working out, bro. So if you don't look like this when you're working out, you're not working out. You're just throwing some weight around. You're not actually using your time effectively. And you're going to notice on this last rep here, I'm going to struggle. Look how hard I'm struggling. Look at that. Look at that. And I still got another rep left. Look at that. Look at that. This is how you progressive overload, y'all. You train hard, you train near failure or until failure, and you eat enough protein, get 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight, and you rest, you'll see the growth. Then right here, we're gonna work on dips. Now, the dips is gonna target the lower chest the way that we do it. You don't wanna do your dips upright because that's gonna target your triceps primarily. And so right now I'm gonna hop right on here, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and but I'm gonna go ahead and lean forward. And notice how I'm not gonna be upright here. I'm gonna lean forward so I can really target that lower chest. All right, so on the concentric, I'm gonna come up slow and controlled. On the eccentric, I'm slow and controlled. I'm getting a deep stretch in the chest every single time, and then I come all the way back up. That is how you do the dips. I do 2 sets until failure on these bad boys. Now we got the triceps, okay? So the tricep press down. Notice how I have a slight lean forward here, and I'm getting a full range of motion and a full deep stretch on the triceps. And I come all the way up, slow and controlled on the eccentric, and then on the concentric, I'm also slow and controlled. So for this, I also do 2 sets of 6 to 8 until failure. That's what I do for every single workout. And you can see this is the last set because it's very intense. And I'm pushing myself. Got that last set going. And yes, this is a very effective movement to do if you want to build your triceps. Like I said, make sure that you're controlling the weight. Do not let the weight control you. So now we're going to go to the next exercise. Right after this rep. There we go. Oh wait, no, I lied. I still have more. All right, there we go. That's until failure. Look at that. Look how much pain I'm in, bro. I'm working. One-on-one personalized coaching for your dream physique to build muscle and lose fat. Go ahead and simply hit the link in my bio for my coaching application. After you fill it out, I'll be reaching out so we can have a quick phone call going over how we're going to reach those goals. And that way you can have a transformation like these and also like the way I did, losing 100 pounds in a year. Walk in, and thanks for watching.
Favorite
So I'm gonna be honest, on this exercise I was in a rush and I had to leave the gym. So pretty much here we got the tricep rope. This is not one of my favorite ones. I'm gonna actually drop another vid on my chest and tricep routine, the actual one that I do verbatim. This is a little modified, at least for the tricep part, because I had to go. I was in a rush. But yeah, so the tricep rope, notice how the eccentric movement, slow and controlled like always, concentric, slow and controlled. And notice how the rope is together in the beginning, and then I actually separate it at the very end of the rep. This is to ensure that I can get a better muscle to mind connection and a better activation in the triceps to get a better tricep stimulation. And notice how I'm training hard. It's until failure. This is my last set right here. Look at that, look at that. You see that? I think I have one more. I believe so. And we're pushing. Bro, every time I think I have one more, it's more. So this may be the last one. There's more? All right, we're grinding. Okay, yeah, nah, this has to be the last one. Look at that. Look at the triceps. Look at the pump. Look at the pump. We're working. We're locked in, chat. All right, once again, due to recording issues and being in a rush, this is not my full tricep routine, but here's a great movement you could do to get a deep stretch on the triceps and then extend. Just some, good old-fashioned dips. You could literally do these at home, bro. So you got no excuse. Get those in. Great workout to do. 2 sets until failure. All right, y'all, that was the workout. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty pissed off. I just figured out that a lot of my audio was not recording because the mic was bugging. So I'm gonna have to do a voiceover. I really apologize if this wasn't the best quality video, y'all. Literally just took me an hour to do a 30-minute workout. Like, part of the ups and downs of starting off my YouTube channel. I'm new to this stuff, so I should have checked the mic more. I should have made sure the production was better, but I really appreciate you guys for sticking around for the full video, especially a bad quality video like this. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe for more. The content will get better. I truly do apologize for the content quality, and we'll just get better over time. If you have any questions, please drop a comment down below. Share this video to a gym rat friend. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Lock in. For exclusive fitness content, make sure to check out my Patreon that's linked in my bio or in the description. You can select the tier you like the most. Well, one of the tiers, you actually get access to my personal phone number and weekly video calls where I can answer your personal questions and help you reach those goals.
Niggas get high if the lines I spit and I sniff. If you want smoke, then I got a big fast spliff. I'm lit like matches, counting that green, I ain't talking about grasses. I'm king and I'm winning, I steady step in the city. I'm finna run up a million, show them niggas I'm with it. You know I don't like to brag, my nigga, please do.